I'm obsessed with this. Okay guys, for the fun part, I'm going to be using the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced. I'm going to be using Pure and Summer Yum as my transition shade, and I'm going to be applying it with my Makeup Addiction blending brush. Oh my god guys, if you guys don't have this palette, you guys need to get it. It's now like permanently on my favorite palettes ever. I really love this palette. Like, it has every single perfect shade that you want in a palette. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking a little bit of this shade right here. I think it's called Candid Peach. Candid Peach. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just taking a little bit of that shade. Okay, so now let's warm up our outer V. I'm going to be taking Charm, I Am Sure shade, and just applying this on my outer V with my Morphe M433 brush. Okay guys, so I'm going to be taking Caramelized and Colbert. I think that's how you pronounce them. If that's not how you pronounce it, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm going to be applying this with a Makeup Addiction flat shader brush. And as you guys saw, I did spray a little bit of spray onto my brush. And that's just going to make that shade more intense and more vibrant. So now with my MAC 242 brush, and this is also a flat shader brush, I'm going to be taking that shade Luscious and just adding some a little bit on my lid to make it look a little bit more bronzier and brighter. So now for my favorite part, I don't know about you guys, but I love highlighting my inner corner. It just makes a look. I'm going to be grabbing Nectar, and like as you guys saw, I did spray a lot of it on my brush, just to make it look, you know, again, metallic and intense. So for my lower lash line, again, I'm just going to be taking Pure and Summer Yum and also Charmed, I Am Sure, and a more definer brush. But it's the same exact thing as I did on my crease. So now I'm just going to be highlighting my brow bone with Nectar, and I like doing this because it just blends very well with my highlighter, and I like that look. So it should be looking something a little like this, and I am touching up a little bit just to make it, you know, perfect. Now I'm going to be doing my eyeliner with this Inglot Gel Eyeliner number 77 and applying it with my Sigma E10 brush. And I am for sure going to be filming an eyeliner tutorial very soon, so watch out for that video. Now I'm going to be taking this NYC liquid eyeliner. This eyeliner is one of my favorite drugstore liquid liners. Right now you guys are going to see how I messed up my eyeliner, but that's okay. You can clean it up again with the same eyelid brush. And now I'm going to be taking this Marc Jacobs high eyeliner in black here. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyways, I will have everything on my description bar. You guys, these lashes are one of my
honestly just use concealer for a base. I'm then going in with the color Soft Core, which is a new matte shadow from ColourPop. And I'm blending this color in with my Sigma E40 brush. I'm then picking up the color Secrets, which is a lighter pink, and I'm just applying that right over it, just to give it a more blended look. I'm going back in with those same two colors, and I'm just darkening it up a little bit more. Then picking up the color Slim Fit, I am going in with my Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm applying that right on the outer V of my eye. I really wanted to go for like a peachy pink look for today, so you can just kind of blend in the peach with the pink and it'll give you a really pretty base. Then I'm picking up the color Red Ochre from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm applying that on the outer V of my eye. So as always, I like to apply the colors and then I'll go back in a little bit later and I'll darken them up. But first I'm doing all the matte shades and then I'm gonna go in with some more shimmery shades afterwards. So I am lightly blending that up into the crease and then I'm going back in with a clean blending brush and I am just blending everything all together. So I mixed 2 of the new shades from my palette for my lid today. So I'm applying that on my lid first, and then I'm picking up a little bit of this textured shadow, which is called Rose Gold from the Huda palette, and I'm applying that over it to give it a little bit more of a sparkle. I'm going in with a smaller pencil brush and the color Red Ochre, and I'm using something with a straight line just to make sure I keep the dark shadows right where I want them. I just want the outer V of my eye and the lower bottom part of my eye as well to be the darkest part. So then I'm just picking up the nude shade from my palette and I'm just applying that underneath my brows. For the inner part of my lower lash line, I'm using the color Centerfold and I'm just blending that into the Red Ochre color. And this is more of like a peachy shade, so I really love how it all ended up tying together. For liner, I am using my Tarteist liner. To be honest, the textured shadow was a little bit hard to do eyeliner over. I feel like next time I could just even skip out without it because I would have gotten the exact same look as far as color on the lid. It just added a little bit more texture and sparkle to it. For the inner highlight, I'm using the color Kitty Cat from the Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. It is such a pretty light pink shade. For lashes, I am using the Samantha Lashes by Huda Beauty, and they're kind of natural, but yet they're dramatic at the same time, so I thought they were perfect for this look. So again,
hey guys, so the first thing that I'm doing is taking MAC's Soft Ochre Pink Pot and putting that all over my lids. I'm using the shade Supermom from the Tarte Tartelette palette to set my base. And then I'm just taking the shade Wanderer and I'm using this as my transition shade. I'm using the Sigma E40 brush to blend this all out. I'm taking these 2 warmer shades from the Morphe 35C palette directly into my crease just to warm it up a little bit and deepen my crease. And then I'm taking the shade Morocco from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette into my crease as well, just for more warmth. To make sure that the glitter on my lids stay, I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue all over my lids. For the glitter on my lids, I'm just using this glitter I got from Michaels. For lashes,
now my favorite brush of all time is a MAC 224. I have seen a lot of requests recently for like a must-have brushes video, or maybe just like a starter pack, like makeup brushes that you need video. So again, let me know if that is also something that you want to see and I can do that for you. But I did kind of do like that half cut crease look, and I feel like that looks the most effective when you're quite heavy with your eyeshadow, because then you literally like carve it away. So I am going back and forth with this eyeshadow and like making sure I've got just as much pigment on like the inner and the outer corner. Then I'm going to take this Ready Brick colour here called He Devil, and I'm taking this on a Zoeva 227. It's literally like the MAC 217, or I'm sure there's like a Morphe dupe of this as well, that kind of classic slightly smaller crease blending brush. I feel like everyone needs one of these. Then I always go back in and just make sure that it's buffed away. Excellent. Right, now moving on, I'm going to take a 231, which is a Luxe Petite Crease brush from Zoeva as well. I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Cayenne. So just getting darker and darker, and just concentrating this mainly on the outermost part. But I'm obviously going to be taking it back and forth in the crease because I still want the colour to be visible when I cut the crease. I've got to stop doing an Australian accent. I don't know why I keep doing it. Everything, it just sounds better in an Australian accent, don't you think? And then you throw your brush on the floor. But that's all I think I'm going to have for the crease colours. I didn't want it to be like too dark. But now I'm going to go ahead and take the same concealer that we used to sculpt out our eyebrows. And I'm going to take this. This is a MAC 135 brush, which is basically just one of those like orange haired cream product brushes. And I'm going to use this to cut my crease. So I'm just going to be like applying it directly onto my lid and then using the kind of tapered side of it just to cut my crease. I love this technique because I feel like if you have hooded eyes, you feel very restricted in what makeup you can do, and doing this actually almost allows you to kind of create your own crease and your own lid space. So I'm just kind of taking it just over halfway, and then I just like to take my finger and just kind of diffuse that a little bit like into the crease colors. And for the lid, I'm going to take this gorgeous pigment from Peaches Makeup. It is in the shade Luxe. It's more of like the paler rose gold, but then I am going to go on with like my favorite rose gold glitter on top, as you can see. I'm just going to be taking a MAC 242, which again is one of my favorite brushes of all time, and the kind of wetness of the concealer is going to add as like an adhesive for this pigment. So I'm literally just going to pack it on. This pigment isn't like meant to be super like colour, it's almost just like a reflex of pink, but I really kind of liked that. I wanted the lid to kind of be a more of a softer rose gold vibe, but no, I just like to packing this on because this is going to be like our base colour for when we put the glitter on top. But once we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of that He Devil colour again, which was the second transition colour, and just kind of buff back and forth on that kind of line so it diffuses together like so. And now I'm going to take a little bit of NYX glitter glue and apply that just on top of that pigment, and then we're going to be using this is from OCC. It is their glitter in the colour beige. Freaking favorite rose gold glitter of all time. I don't really know why I just said frickin'. How old am I, like 12? Anyways, so yeah, I'm just gonna take a bit of that glitter glue on like a flat brush, just tap it basically all where that pigment was already, and then on that same MAC brush I'm just gonna press that on. I just love glitter, and this is actually, it's a lot chunky glitter than I usually wear, but it's actually really comfortable. So as you can see, like, this is why we kept the powder there, because I'm going to be able to wipe that away. But now I'm just going to highlight my inner corner with the shade Ounce. I'm just going to wipe away all of that glitter underneath my eye. I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with the Marc Jacobs highlighter in the shade Orange Crush, and it is actually a really gorgeous bronzy rose gold colour, so I really like this one. And then to kind of just diffuse that out on my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Sourced, which was the original crease colour that we used, just as something like soft underneath. And I'm actually just going to take a little bit more of that OCC glitter and the glitter glue, apply it just like on the innermost part of my lower lash line, and then take a little bit of that glitter and just press that on there as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply mascara and lashes, and for mascara I'm going to take the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara, and for lashes I'm taking these absolutely gorgeous ones from Velour. They are in the style Wisp It Real Good, and I do have a discount code. I'm pretty sure I have it linked down below if you guys want to get your hands on them. They've completely rebranded themselves, and I'm obsessed with these new sort of wispier designs. I'll open it up and show you a bit better, but I'm so excited to put these on. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just apply mascara to this eye and both of those obviously lashes, and then I'll be back to show you the finished eyes. So these are the eyes with the mascara and the lashes on. I feel like these lashes add the like most perfect kind of like everyday wispy, just the right amount of like drama. The eye makeup underneath is still like easily visible. Oh girl, I'm living for this eye makeup. So now let's go ahead and finish off the face and lips. Okay, so I can finally dust away that powder here. Okay, so some exciting new products for the face. But first for bronzer, I'm going to take the Sun Bunny bronzer from Too Faced and just kind of mix the two shades together and just apply that to where we kind of applied the cream contour, just to kind of define it a bit more and add a little bit more like warmth all over the face and skin. And for blusher and also a little bit of a shimmery bronzer, I'm taking the new Huda Beauty Summer Highlighter Palette, and I'm going to use the shade Copacabana as my blusher, and then use the shade Malibu. It's like a light kind of overall bronze, because you guys know I love a bronzy like highlighter. So I'm just going to take that on like a big brush. Oh my god. All the glow feels. Oh, I love that. And yeah, now taking the shade Copacabana as like my blusher, so everything has like a highlight element, because technically it's just meant to be like a pink highlighter. Oh, I love that. Woo! I just love it when everything starts coming together. Like the end is like in sight, and like everything is just putting it together. But for highlighter, I'm gonna take a cream and then a powder, because I've been loving doing that at the moment. I think it just looks so intense and so gorgeous and bright, and that's the kind of way I get the most pigment out of my highlighter. So I'm gonna take the new ABH Liquid Glow in the shade Peach Fizz. So I thought anything that's kind of like got the peach vibes going on, kind of rose gold, you know? And I like to take a kind of damp beauty blender and then just take it on a sponge like this, and then just dab it on. You could totally use your fingers for this if you want. The warmth of the product will make it super blendable. Oh my god, how stunning is that on my face? That is actually such a gorgeous glow. I can't get over it. And I don't think I will for a very long time. We'll now do the same on the other side. Oh god. God, I'm obsessed. That blended like a dream. So I know people sometimes get a little bit funny about putting creams on top of like your face after you've already like said it all, but ooh, I love it so much. Thank you. And then for the highlighter on top of that, I'm going to take the new Ofra Barley highlighter from their summer collection. Oh my god, this is again a gorgeous rose gold. So I'm just taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting brush. This is just going to add a little bit more of that like gold element, because that cream highlighter was more of the like cooler toned rose gold peachy kind of colour, whereas this adds a little bit more like yellow back in the mix. Oh my god, I am obsessed with this skin. Look how like dewy I look, but everything is like set in place. I love it. Now, is it going to be a ultimate glam, my fave kind of look if I don't do a nude lip? Probably not. So I am going to do a nude lip, but more of like the peachier side and using some exciting new products as well. So I'm going to take my favourite lip liner of all time though. This is the MAC lip liner in Oak, and just overline my lips to shit like so. And then I'm going to take the new Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in the shade Bikini Babe, which is like the palest one, but is more of like a peachy paley nude. I am just going to go back in with that Ofra highlighter to highlight my Cupid's bow before applying a gloss, just because I don't want to get like a glossy brush. But then for lip gloss, I'm going to take this gorgeous lip lacquer from Marc Jacobs in the shade French Tickler. And I follow a lot of the Marc Beauty global ambassadors on Instagram. And one of them is actually Selena Gomez's makeup artist. And if you've watched her new like fetish video, or that like real close-up of her mouth, he did say that this is what he used on her lips. So I'm going to have a little Selena Gomez moment. Now I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face with Fix Plus, and then that is the finished look. So this was the finished look.
I'm just going to be blending this into my crease. Okay, so now taking my R37 Morphe brush, I'm going to be applying this shade right here.
Okay, so what I want is a little bit more of like a burgundy look, and right now it looks a little bit orange, and in that palette there's hardly any burgundy shades. So what I'm going to do is, to keep it still affordable, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's almost like a burnt orange, and then I'm also going to be taking this shade right here. So I'm going to mix these two together. Okay, so now moving on, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again to create my cut crease. I'm going to set my concealer using the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. Before I apply my glitter, I'm going to be applying some of the glitter glue by Violet Voss. So for glitter today, I'm using the glitter by BokeGlitters.com. This glitter is in Golden Tiara. I'm not sure if they still have this on their website. I know their website did change a little bit. I did get this glitter for $1 a really long time ago, so I'm not sure if they still have it, but if they do, I will list it down in the description. I really want to deepen up my crease a little bit more, so I'm going to be applying this shade right here. Okay, I'm going to be applying my NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Okay, so once I have my eyeshadow done, I'm going to be applying my lashes, and for lashes today, I'm going to be using my Cocoa Lashes in Queen Bee. They look very wispy and very dramatic, which I love. I just reapplied my Glossier Moisturizing Primer because I didn't put two and two together that I was going to wipe off my face after applying glitter, you know. For foundation today, I'm actually using two foundations. I did use this foundation in my last video, which was my Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Foundation in Coca, which is dark warm. And then I'm going to be mixing in my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in 108, which is Caramel Beige. And then to blend it out, I'm using my Sigma Kabuki brush in F83. I just love how this brush blends out my foundation. For concealer today, I'm going to be using my Born This Way concealer in medium. And just for a little bit of a highlight, I'm just going to apply my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Right? Yes. Fit Me concealer in Sand. And to blend out my concealer, I'm going to be using my Sigma Kabuki brush in F87. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. And to apply it, I'm using my Morphe M438 brush. I'm using my Morphe E3 brush to apply my L'Oreal Infallible Setting Powder. To bronze up my face, I'm using the NYC bronzer in Sunny. This brush that I'm using, this is the Morphe M527 brush. I love this brush at the moment for bronzer. I usually like to switch it up all the time. I either use this brush or I like to use a regular angled bronzer brush. I think I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond for like $3. Then I also like to use this brush as well. This is the Morphe M530 brush. So I like to switch it up sometimes. It just depends on my mood. For blush, I'm using my Tarte Color Wheel, of course. And the reason why I use this so much is because I personally don't ever like buy single blushes. I am not that much of a big fan of blushes, but since I did get this for Christmas, so I've been using this for a while now. And why wouldn't I, honestly, because it literally has like every blush shade that I would ever need. So what I do is I mix Mod and Deco and I get like the perfect blush color. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my bottom lash line. Just gonna apply this shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and then the shade next to it. And then to deepen up my outer corner, I'm gonna use this shade. And to apply it, I'm using my Sigma Blending E36 brush. So I just applied the Sigma Nightlife eyeliner pencil in Eclipse in my waterline. Now for lips, I definitely wanted to do something bold. So I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D liquid lipstick. I actually got this for my birthday gift, I think, at Sephora. Or maybe with my points, I'm not sure when, but I definitely got it at Sephora. So to line my lips, I'm using the NYX lip liner in brown. I don't even know if I said the shade. This is called Vampira. Okay, so it didn't go as dark as I wanted it to, so I'm gonna add another coat. But every time I keep applying, it like loses its like shade in certain areas. So you guys see that? Look, I just put my lips together and look, it just took out a chunk of the shade on the lips. So I definitely don't like this liquid lipstick. Oh, my liquid lipstick just dried up and it's super streaky. I really don't like that liquid lipstick, so I'm never gonna use that again. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of my Ciate London Liquid Velvet in Voodoo. Yeah, I should have definitely just applied this one. I'm going to be applying some highlighter, and for highlighter today, I'm using the Dose of Colors collaboration with Desi and Katie. This is in the shade Fuego. Guys, I've been using this highlighter every single day. I've never used this highlighter on my channel, so I'm excited to show you guys the highlighter on my skin. Ooh, yes. Do you guys see that? Like, oh, it's just amazing. This highlighter is just so freaking good.